Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my tips on how you can actually save money. These are the tips that I use myself and that work for me. It's not something that I've just willy-nilly whipped up and thought I'll just do a video and chat absolute shit. No, they personally work for me, so I wanted to share and help you, possibly, if you follow them. First thing first, you need to make a budget. You need to give every penny a job. But when creating a budget, you got to make sure that it's realistic. There's no point creating a budget which is what you would want it to look like. It's really strict and that wouldn't actually work for you. If you've got animals, you didn't put them in the budget, or you just put, I don't know, when you in reality spend about 100 quid on your pet's food a month, but you actually want to spend about 20, so you put 20. That sounds about right, but again, you spend 100. You're not going to stick to the budget because it's unrealistic. For example, every month, if you've got a family of 6, for example, and on the budget you put that you want to spend, I don't know, £100 a month on food, it's not going to work. Although that's how much you would want to spend, you're going to spend more because you've got a big family. So when creating a budget, it's got to be realistic, so you actually stick to it. So the next thing I would say is go through your subscriptions, go through your direct debits, go through your standing orders. Just get rid of things that you don't use, things that are not needed anymore. You'll be surprised the amount of people that pay for subscriptions have got random direct debit, paying for insurances for cars that they don't even own anymore. Like, the amount of people that go through their stuff, the amount of money that they save just going and having a look, not even realising how much random crap that they've actually got on their bank without even realising. It doesn't take much time, but you'll be surprised. Next one is food shopping. A lot of people, food is one of the biggest expenses that they have. So food shopping is really important to meal plan. So write up a plan for the week of what you're going to have, and then what ingredients that you're going to need to create the meals. Have a look in your freezer, have a look in your cupboard to actually see what you have before you do this. And that way, when you go to the shop, you've got a list, you've got a meal plan, you know exactly what you need to buy, how much of it you need to buy, and you're not just buying willy-nilly lots of crap that don't even make up a meal, and then the food just goes off and just goes in the bin. That way you're saving money and you're not wasting food. So when you go shopping for your food, you need to stick to the list, because I've done it before, but I make a list and then I see lots of stuff and then I just forget about my list and I just go buying all sorts of stuff that don't even make any sense. Well, what I found really works is taking the cash. That would be enough for me to spend on my shopping list. And that way I'm a lot more aware of how much I'm actually spending. Because I haven't got my card, I've just got a £100 note, and I know that's how much I've got. So I can't go over it, because when you've got your bank card, oh, well, my budget's 100, but then if I go over, like, whatever kind of thing. So that way you have to stick to it. Also, if you're going to the shop and you're literally doing like a small shop, you're getting some, I don't know, milk, eggs and some bread. Instead of taking a whole shopping trolley and then just keep adding loads of crap to it, take a basket, because there's only so much you can put in a basket, trust me. It really works for me because I used to get really distracted, and I've got a basket, I don't have to carry anything, I just keep putting loads of stuff in there, and then crap, I only went for 3 things, I ended up spending 100 quid. That way you've got a basket, it's getting heavy, it's getting full, it's time to leave the shop. So you've created a budget that works for you. You have cancelled random subscriptions that you no longer need. You create a shopping list and you don't overshop on your food shopping. The next thing I would say, debt, which is a really important thing. So I would definitely say try pay your debt off. If you've got any debt, try and get rid of it, because the amount of money you spend on interest is absolutely insane. You just don't want to be paying your hard-earned money on interest. Literally the interest on all these loans or all these pay laters are just ridiculous, like 24, 25%. Like, freaking out, you're literally working for the interest. Just don't buy things that you cannot afford. Live below your means and avoid buy now, pay later, because you spend more money with buy now, pay later than you would if you were spending your own money. This has actually have been proven, but I've done it myself as well. I don't know how the brain works to say, oh, do you know what? Wow, I'm not paying for it now. I'll just get this and that and that and that. Because it doesn't feel like your own money. Because when you're paying with your own money, you'll just be like, oh, do I need that? Do I not? Well, I do really need it, so I get it. But when you're doing that, it doesn't feel like your own money. So you're just like, yeah, I'll add a bit more. I'll add a bit more. I'll add a bit more. And at the end of the day, you will be paying it off with your own money. But you'll just be paying like 3 times more than you could have been if you paid in cash. Also, your car finance is also debt. I know a lot of people say, oh, I haven't got any debt, although they've got a huge car payment. If you owe someone money, it is debt. You might think you can't go without a car payment. Yeah, you can. I mean, it obviously takes time. It's harder to save up money to buy a cash car, but you're going to buy a car that you're going to actually be able to afford. The amount of finance payments that are just ridiculous. You're paying like most of your paycheck on your car. It might be flashy, it might be new, it might be shiny, it might look cool, but you can't afford it. Like Dave Ramsey says, you buy things that you don't need, spending money that you don't have to impress people you don't like. It's true. The thing is also with debt, with car payments, with money that you owe people, there's just no peace. The amount of like worry and stress it gives you to when you own people money and you've got all these loans, it just doesn't give you peace. The amount of peace that you have, not thinking about owing people anything, is literally like priceless. So important to build a emergency fund because things go wrong all the time. The washing machine breaks, the car goes wrong at the wrong freaking time all the time. It doesn't go wrong when you've just been paid. It goes wrong at the end of the month when you've got no money. Like, something's always gonna go wrong. So it's nice to have an emergency fund, so you've got that as a cushion. So when something does go wrong, you don't go into debt to buy that new washing machine. You just use your emergency fund for that. When your car goes wrong, you use your emergency fund. You don't get out a loan that then puts you behind, because then you're paying loads of interest. It gives you peace of mind because you know you've got a cushion. It's really important to change your mindset and how you live, and just look at your finances and just to change your mindset, because it's really important to live below your means. Because when you live above your means, that's when you are picking up loads of debt. It'll get bigger, it'll get bigger, it'll get bigger, because you're just living the same lifestyle. Really important to change your mindset, because that's how everything will change. So you love listening to Dave Ramsey and the Ramsey Solution podcast. I find it really interesting, and to listen to other people's stories. Some of them are absolutely terrifying. Pensions and their investments options are obviously not the same as they are here in the UK, but financial advice is financial advice. Debt is debt. Saving money is saving money. So I absolutely love listening to them. I've got quite a few of his books as well, which I absolutely love to read as well. And I love that constant motivation and just a bit of a kick up the butt, basically. Well, it's come to the end of the video. I hope that these tips were helpful. Do let me know if you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you soon.